Okay, there we go. All right. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Laura Lance. I am an independent consultant and national vice president with Arbonne. What I do like to start with is saying that my story with Arbonne is not typical, but who is here to be typical? So if you have more specific questions about what can be accomplished in Arbonne and our earnings, you can go to earnings.arbonne.com. A little about me to start. I am a wife and mother from Cleveland, Ohio. I have a background in clinical counseling. And you guys, my hope over the next few minutes as I share my story with you is to truly paint a picture of possibility, a picture of your potential. Looking back over my time in Arbonne over the past 10 years of building my business, I truly am blown away and humbled by how my life has flourished because of Arbonne and this opportunity. And what I am passionate about and what I want more than anything is for everyone to know that the best that this company has to offer is here for you too. So I'm going to start at the beginning tonight and just kind of dive into my story. I love hearing stories of other people in this business, what brought them to the business, why they feel like they are leveling up and flourishing. But I'm also going to get kind of specific with you guys about the Arbonne business too before we wrap this up in the next few minutes. So let's kind of just start from the beginning. I was first introduced to Arbonne when I was asked to be a host of a skincare event for my friend, who is now a top income earner in Arbonne, ENVP Carrie Kane. We're actually using her Zoom here tonight, who was successfully building an Arbonne business at the time. Again, this was 10 years ago. And I reluctantly invited over friends, reluctantly, like hear me when I say that, for free anti-aging facials. And if you have ever tried Arbonne skincare, you understand when I say that night we all fell in love and she had found some clients for life for sure. But before the night was over, she asked if I would take a look at the business. And right away, I was a no, no, no. A quick no, no thank you, no way. I was really excited for her and excited about her success, even though I kind of thought she was one of the lucky ones in this industry to find success with Arbonne. And I was gonna support her as a client, but I had other plans for my career. I was knee deep, neck deep, neck deep, if you will, in school, in graduate school to become a counselor. I had different plans and it did not involve selling anything. A month later, though, I was invited to a large event that she was having to celebrate her promotion to regional vice president. So if you're not for sure what that means, which you probably are not if you are a guest tonight, it's considered the top 2% of the company. And this is where consultants earn through sales a VP Success Award to cover the cost of a white Mercedes. So I decided to go to this event simply to support her as a friend and celebrate her accomplishment. I had no idea, you guys, no idea at this event that my whole perspective would change that night and in turn change my life forever. So during this time of my life, during this time where I was introduced to Arbonne, I was married, I was working full-time, I was also in full-time graduate school studying to become a clinical counselor. Now, my husband was in law enforcement, he was a detective, and we honestly were content with our life. We were very happy with the lives we had built for ourselves. And we both did what we were taught to do to be successful in life. And this meaning from my perspective, we had a mortgage, we had our own little house that we loved, we paid our bills every single month, and we generally liked our jobs. I mean, check all the boxes when you're young newlyweds and starting life. We were doing everything right. But you guys, those were the only expectations I had for us as a family other than having kids in the future. Like we had already accomplished everything. And so I realized once I got into the Arbonne world that I didn't have big expectations or dreams or truly see bigger potential for myself, my husband, or the lives we were living. So let me see here. That night at my friend celebration, I started to see a different future for my family. Absolutely, hands down. I saw the potential of what could be for us if I stepped out of the norm and took like this scary step of faith in a different direction and gave this business a try. I sat in that room alongside a couple hundred other men and women, most of which were connected to Arbonne in some sort of way. And during that hour, I experienced an energy that I had never felt before. During that event, everyone was truly happy to be together. They were all super friendly and positive. They celebrated each other's accomplishments. I heard them encourage people who were facing challenges in their business and life, honestly. And even as a guest, they made me feel important. They saw me. They made me feel like I mattered, and I left feeling like I was capable of doing whatever I put my mind to. And that was just from like an hour and a half experience. It was incredible. I left that event feeling so good about myself, like my cup had been filled, and I didn't realize how much I needed that at that point in my life. So I left not only feeling amazing, but I left thinking about more for my future. And the reason I tell this part of my story is because I guarantee there are some of you on this call right now that are feeling the same exact way, where you are very content. Maybe you're not a dreamer. Maybe you kind of put you and your family in this little box of like, we've done it. This is all we'll experience for our lives. I'm happy and I'm content here. And you guys, that is fine. That is great. But there was something in my soul since I was little that told me that I was going to do big things. And as I grew up, I feel like I kind of lost that. And this experience reminded me that I am capable of more. I'm capable of doing extraordinary things when I put forth the effort and I trust God and I just take those steps of faith. So during this event, back to the big event, someone asked this question, and this is what really kind of flipped the switch for me. If you keep doing exactly what you're doing right now, do you like what your future looks like in 5 years? And I had never been asked that before. And if I'm honest with you guys, my husband and I were winging it. We were totally winging it. I was 28 and we were winging it. I was living a life of we'll figure it out. It was a we'll figure it out mindset rather than taking action steps towards then the very simple future I saw for us. So what does this mindset look like? It might look very much like one you have. When the time comes, we'll figure out how I can stay home with our future kids. When the time comes, we'll figure out how to pay for that once in a lifetime dream vacation we want to go on. When the time comes, we'll figure out how to take care of our elderly parents. And in that moment, when that question was asked of me, I was immediately unsettled. I was no longer content. I wasn't content with just figuring it out anymore. I wanted to make sure that I was living my life on purpose. Now, having said that, my hesitations didn't just go away. You guys, I already told her I was an absolute no. And it wasn't just because I saw myself in a different career. There were a lot of hesitations there. I didn't want to do anything with sales. I was already like given school and my job. I had zero extra time to do anything. We didn't have any extra money over and above our bills for me to play around with. And to top all that off, I had actually, believe it or not, tried building with another network marketing company in the past. And it was a really, really bad experience. And so that led me to having really bad opinions of this industry in the first place. But despite those hesitations, hear me when I say this, but despite those hesitations, I couldn't shake the thought of what if. I just couldn't. I couldn't sleep thinking, what if we could be more secure in our future? What if we could keep our family a priority every single day? What if we could make a difference in the lives of people around us? What if we could live life abundantly? You guys, the truth was all around me that it wasn't just my friend that was successful. At that event that night, I saw so many people that had found success in this business from all different walks of life and lifestyles and backgrounds and education. And I knew that if they did it, that I could figure out how to do it too. So I made up my mind, I made the decision and got an ID number. And I was determined to make it work. And this is something else I want to be very clear with you guys. This business works if you work it. This isn't a get rich quick business. This works like any other business. You are going to get in income the amount of time you're putting into your business. So this isn't just some kind of like magic income like money producing machine. This is a business like anything else. And I was determined to treat it like a business. I opened my doors for business every day, meaning I talked to people all the time about these products that I loved. And I was intentional about meeting new people to share the products with. And with social media, I found that to be a lot easier than I expected. I learned quickly that those hesitations I had, and please forgive me if this hits any nerves, but I want to be honest with you guys. I quickly found that my hesitations were just excuses to justify the fear I had of failing. If I could really just get to the bedrock of my reason for saying no, I was afraid I would jump in and show up with my best and I would fail. And you guys, this is perfectly normal and common. We are human beings. Most of us are women. This is super common. But this is what I found. Instead of pushing product and being salesy, I found myself authentically sharing things that I really love with those around me in really natural conversations. And I realized I could build this business from my phone anywhere I was, which was great because I was everywhere all the time. I was super busy. I had a full-time job. I was doing full-time graduate school and a 30-hour-a-week internship for graduate school. I did not have extra time. So being able to build from my phone was a lifesaver for me. So quickly I was thriving. And I was thriving because I loved it. I loved what I was doing. The positivity and the energy gave me life from this community. I enjoyed who I was doing it with, and I became really passionate about why I was doing it, because for the first time in my life, you guys, for the first time, I was dreaming. I mentioned before the kind of lifestyle I had and the mindset I had, and that is because I am a type A person. I am an Enneagram 3. I am very realistic. I'm a very realistic-minded person. I am not a dreamer. My husband is a dreamer. I was not. That's why we fit together so well. I used to set my sights and my goals on things that added up, things that were guaranteed. Like graduate school didn't scare me because I'm good at school. I knew I could type the papers and pass the classes to get my degree. That didn't scare me like I know it does other people. So I set my goals on things I knew I could accomplish. Here's a perfect example. I'm going to go off what my notes for tonight and share with you because I just think this is hilarious. This is my life. This is my whole life. So my best friend from when I was little, we ended up going to graduate school together, and she is a dreamer. She's absolutely a dreamer. We both got degrees in psychology, and we had to find an internship in our undergrad. And so I applied for office jobs all over Northeast Ohio to be an assistant at different counseling centers. Of course, there are internships at counseling centers to stuff paper, right? I applied for those things because it was a guarantee, okay? My best friend wanted to swim in Florida for her whole internship. So she decided to apply to swim with dolphins under a psychology major as her internship. And I just laughed it off like, whatever, there is no way you're going to pull it off. Now, guess who was stuck in an office all summer, her senior year, graduating, stuffing envelopes, and guess who was swimming with dolphins in Florida for 3 months, right? I am type A. She is a dreamer. And this is how my life has always been until Arbonne. So what I experienced in building my business and watching others build their business is that I'm capable of creating whatever future I want for myself. So fast forward 10 years, I'm still happily married. We have a sweet and silly 7-year-old girl, and we are living a very full, fun, and adventurous life that honestly is anything but common. So we have totally done a full 180. What I want to do with you guys now, I am going to come back and wrap this up a little bit with just the end of my story, which I hope inspires you guys to truly see the possibility in this business. But I want to share a couple quick things with you about Arbonne before we're done. So I'm just going to share my screen. What I think is important for you, if you've never heard of Arbonne or tried Arbonne, to know about our company, you want to partner, if you are deciding to do something like this, you want to partner with a brand that you know you align with a brand that has your back, with a brand that you're comfortable with. And so I just want to share a couple things with you guys. Arbonne is a health and wellness company, and we've been in business for 4 decades. And we have been in business sharing amazing products that are healthy, that families want, for 40 years. A lot of these businesses in this industry that are coming in with comparable products are new to creating these products. So what I love is the platform we have over the past 40 years of creating amazing products that align with the standards we've had before it was popular or trendy to have healthy products. We are also a B Corp, which means we balance profit with people and the planet. It means we're not just after making money. We want to make sure that the people and the places that we connect with are better after we've met them. And we're committed to sustainability measures by decreasing waste and increasing recycling. So a little bit about our business, just some of the nuts and bolts. And if you have more questions about these things, reach out to your consultant. They'll have those answers for you. But with Arbonne, it's a very low startup cost. It's only $49 to start your own business. And this month, with a qualifying order, you can sign up for free. And we have an amazing discount package where with a certain size order, you get 50% off everything you need to start. Now, the things you need to start is not inventory. This is stuff you and your family are going to use. So this is a win-win. It's not like you're purchasing products where you only make money back if you sell it. This is product you and your family are going to use that is going to replace something you're already buying from somewhere else. You're just going to transition to buying from your own store to start making an income and create your own testimony. And when you're talking to people about the business or the products, you're just going to authentically share your own experience and why you love what you're doing or why you love certain products, which encourages other people to take a look. And some of them are going to love Arbonne and some aren't. And either way, it's okay, because there are plenty of people in this world that are purchasing what we have to offer. We just have to go out there and start conversations to find those people for our own businesses. We also are global and we're online. We are in 6 different countries. Is that right? We used to be in 7, so we're in 6 different countries, and we earn rewards and incentive trips based on sales performance throughout the year. So there's a lot of exciting things that happen here. If you're not familiar with our products, real quickly, we are plant-based. We have very clean standards and a strict ingredient policy that eliminates over 2,000 toxic ingredients from our formulary, which is the strictest in the world. We are also cruelty-free, vegan, and formulated without gluten. There's also no dairy or soy in our nutrition. Our products are consumable, which is great when you're looking at a business because that means you repeat orders. We don't have products that sit on a shelf and can be used for the next 10 years. People fall in love with our products and are repurchasing every 30 days to 6 months based on what those products are. And we also have skincare, nutrition, personal care, baby care, hair care, makeup products, everything. What I love to share is the month my baby was born, I was using Arbonne products on her while my grandfather was ordering products for me. So we have stuff for everyone in our catalog. We have something for everybody. So just to talk to you about the industry real quick, because I know people have opinions and concerns about the network marketing industry or the social selling, direct sales industry. What I really want you to know is that work habits are changing. They really are, especially after last year, right? People are learning the freedom of working from home, and that's changing. People are also looking for multiple streams of income because of what we've experienced. So work habits are changing. In 2018, 1.4 trillion of US income were from people who were being their own boss. So it is not uncommon. And this is not led by brick and mortar businesses. This is led by our industry. Social businesses are also growing. People are purchasing online, and that's what we are. We have an app people can go to and place their orders. 92% of consumers are trusting the recommendations from people they know over commercials and advertisements. So we are right in that sweet spot of our friends wanting to know what we're using when they see we have energy, what we're using when they see that we have great skin. They want to know what we're using. And when we can send them a link to order products that we love, it makes doing this business really, really easy. The third thing is global wellness is booming. People are looking for ways to be healthy, and not just with exercise and nutrition, but with ingredients in the things they're consuming and putting on their skin. And we hit the nail on the head with that, you guys. We have the best products, in my opinion, in the world. There are 3 ways to make an income with Arbonne. The first is just through commission on things that you sell. Anything you sell, you're going to make a commission on, and you get paid on that weekly. You also make overrides by teaching and helping other people build a business. This is how Arbonne compensates you for taking time from your life and your family to help somebody else build a business. I would say a lot of my time that I spend working my business isn't on my personal sales. It's investing in other people. And so overrides through sales is how Arbonne compensates me to take the time to do that. I love that my job is to get paid to help other people. I mean, it's fulfilling. It truly is. And then there's something called Achiever Awards. So once you have an ID, you have an opportunity every single month from the day you sign up to earn an Achiever Award, which is a bonus that's earned at every level based on sales performance. So those are the ways that we get paid. So if you have any more questions about, those are just a couple very simple things about our business. I want to wrap this up though, ending it with the end of my story. But again, if you have more specific questions about the business, please reach out to your consultant and ask. What I love here in Arbonne is that we just give honest answers. We don't want to sugarcoat anything for you and like talk you into doing this and it not be what you expected. Like, we are real and honest. When we will answer you honestly with any questions you have about our experiences or how the business works. So let's just wrap this up, you guys. Because I was committed to my business and am every day, and I work hard and I'm consistent with my activity, my family has the freedom in life that I never, ever, ever thought we would experience. I like to say that we are a yes family. We're a family that have time and financial flexibility to say yes to the things in life that we're passionate about. And one of those things is our life's purpose. So little did I know when I started my Arbonne business that a few short years later, God would call us to serve full-time alongside an amazing Christian medical ministry that travels to developing countries offering medical care while we share our faith in God. And my husband now runs their optical program, their whole optical program. And on average, he travels from 10 to 12 international missions trips a year. And we have relocated our family twice now to continue serving with them. You guys, this is coming from the girl that I thought I would live in the same little town my whole life and spend my days behind a desk. I cannot tell you the relief and gratitude I have now daily for my business that I established for my family years ago. So when we felt the nudge and calling to make a change, a significant change, and step into a purpose bigger than us, whatever that might have been, we could confidently step into it. We could. And not only now are we living our life on purpose, but we know that we're doing something that matters that is so much bigger than us. And I'm telling you right now, if it weren't for this business and the opportunity that it allowed me to build a business that provided for my family, we could not be doing what we're doing right now. Saying yes to Arbonne was a turning point in my life. The community of people have shown me to believe in myself. That's a whole other story. The person I came into Arbonne as is not the person you see talking to you today. I was significantly overweight. I was depressed and anxious and on 4 different anxiety medications. And I'm proud to say that because I know I'm not alone in this and I think we need to talk about it more. But what I love to share is I'm not in that place anymore. And it was because of God and this business that I am who I am today. This business, God used this business to save me. It did, because it surrounded me with people who loved me and believed in me so that I could in turn see that in myself and believe in myself. The challenges I faced through my business have shown me I'm capable, and the accomplishments that I have found has made every step of it worth it. And I can't imagine my life if I had lived my life in doubt and fear, if I had let doubt and fear of something like this opportunity write my story. So I want to wrap this up by asking, are you letting doubt and fear write your story? Or are you living life on purpose? I've lived them both, and I can say that being brave is so much more exciting. So who knows what amazing opportunity will open its doors to you? Maybe Arbonne, maybe something else next week, next month, next year. But my prayer is that you find yourself in a place where you want to say yes and you can. So again, if you have specific questions, please reach out to your consultants for answers so you can make the best decisions for you. But please hear me. I started with this and I'm going to end with it. The best that this company has to offer is here for you too. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. You guys all have a great evening. See ya.